Welcome back. Happening right now, our Morgan Brennan is sitting down with JPMorgan CEO Jamie Dimon live from the Reagan National Economic Forum in California. Let's listen to part of that conversation.
Meantime, we do have equity markets at record highs. You've seen, especially the AI parts of the market. I think about, not to single out a company, but the stock has gone parabolic. Micron, record time hitting $1 trillion market cap here. What does that say about the market versus this AI infrastructure build out?
Look, I view the market as exuberant, and I've seen this before. Of course, exuberance can go on a long time, and it's not bad. Sometimes, earnings are up 15, 20% this year, and a lot of these companies have huge order books, so it may be justified. But, there is also hype in some of the stuff. You see hype in other commodities, too. And then credit spreads are very low. So I look at all that as actually a risk. So it makes you feel good, but if something goes wrong, those asset prices can come down. Interest rates are gravity to asset prices, so it's a risk. I'm not terrified about it. We can handle whatever it is. When we look at risk, we look at the range of potential outcomes that can handle it. So JPMorgan can handle rates at 2%, rates at 8%. We're not betting our company in either one, and I give you probabilities of those things, but which is more of an intellectual exercise than anything else. And so we'll see.
SpaceX IPO, thoughts?
Well, I visited SpaceX. It's extraordinary. I mean, the company, you can talk about values and all that, but I wish I can't. It's extraordinary. It's extraordinary what they've done. I think it was 100 launches last year. They're reusable parts now, so the cost per launch, the cost per satellite is literally coming down like this. So I wish these guys and Blue Origin, I wish them the best. I mean, they're inventing stuff that can, change humanity for the better.
How do you think?
JPMorgan is, of course, one of the book runners on that SpaceX IPO, which is probably why he deflected on the question about valuation. We will continue to monitor that conversation with Jamie Dimon. We'll bring you any of the big headlines, but sticking with the big banks, next week, I'm speaking with Goldman Sachs CEO David Solomon at the Economic Club of New York. It is happening at noon Eastern on Tuesday, and we'll be sure to bring you all the highlights right here on Halftime. Guys, it's interesting hearing Dimon's comments about the markets and exuberance, because he's spoken about the exuberance of the markets for quite some time. I was struck more by when he said it's not that bad, that the exuberance of the market's not that bad. He said there are risks out there, credit spreads are tight, and so forth. What do you make of those comments?
He's usually a little bit more glass half empty, right, when Jamie talks. But I think basically what he's saying is what a lot of investors are thinking right now. Yes, there is exuberance in this market, but that doesn't automatically mean that it's irrational exuberance. Corporate earnings are holding up. There's a massive AI spend. The economy backdrop is pretty good. We're not looking at rate hikes at the moment. So I agree with the fact that he's okay with it, but I think at the end of the comment there was probably a little bit of caution there, which makes sense. Be disciplined and be selective.
Carrie, what do you think?
I think we've seen many markets in which you can look at valuation and say it's not crazy until it's ridiculous times two. Your definition of ridiculous. And I don't think we're at that level where it's such nosebleed territory, by and large, across the board, where we have widespread selling. But exuberance is not a word that usually means calm and rational. It's a word that has implications which suggest something else is coming. So we have to just be aware of that. As long as GDP stays decent and employment is fine, I think in the near term we're okay.